Good evening, Postal Family. How's everybody doing? My name is Saeed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Thursday evening? Today's topic is I'm covering Senator Ernst is making news in Iowa. She wants to get this return of the funding that was provided to the post office for the EVs. She wants that to be returned from the post office. I don't know how that would work. That's already been spent in the bonuses of the management house. Who's going to sit down and think about how to return those funding back? It's already been allocated in the various management bonuses, the individual postmasters, all that money. Ain't no returning money from post office. This is funny. Anyways, that's the topic today. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Saeed. Postal content is what I do. I'm all about postal content. Thanks so much for all the support, all the good questions, and the messaging. You guys tell me everything you need to know. Appreciate the questions. I've been answering most of your questions. If I haven't, I'm trying to look it up. Don't hesitate to ask me anything on anything CCAs, PTFs. You all are welcome. Rural side, I appreciate you guys still giving me love. I covered you guys on your updated pay once that's gonna take effect. So a lot of you are thanking me. I really appreciate that. It's a no-brainer. You all are also part of the Postal Service. Granted, you're in less quantity, but that doesn't mean I don't cover you all. I cover UPS, FedEx. Of course I'm gonna cover you. So. Thanks so much for all the support. Everything I say on here is from my views, my research, and I don't speak on behalf of USPS and Postal Service in none of my videos. So again, thanks so much everybody for the support. Couple of reminders. September 6th is when that $790 cost of living adjustment will go into effect. That's not going to be a check. It's going to be on your pay. Just add it on to your total base salary. So, and another thing, someone was asking me about, the CCA annual leave. There was some testing going on. It was delayed a month, and the CCA had asked me what's the new date. It's August 19. So after August 19, if you go ahead and try to, schedule your vacation, you should be able to. That's the latest update, August 19. And the third thing is our big check. It's coming up, not on tomorrow's check, but the following, the last 29th August. So few updates. Again, don't spend it all in one place. We won't. It's going to be heavily taxed, so whatever is left over, I would suggest save it. So, anyways, to today's topic. Ernst seeks return of funding for U.S. Postal Service EVs. Give us our money back. Postal Service, no. It's already allocated in different bonuses. We can't give it back. Iowa Senator Joni Ernst is proposing a bill to end the U.S. Postal Service plan to buy electric vehicles for its fleet of delivery vehicles. Thousands of trucks have been ordered, but Ernst said by this spring the Wisconsin contractor making some of these EVs had only delivered 100 to the Postal Service. That's right, 100. So this is the reason why all the stations, including mine, will never see these new EVs, because the rate of production is so little, and we don't know what's going on inside the service, man. Thousands of trucks have been ordered, but EVs delivered 100. They are so far behind schedule. They will never be able to fulfill that contract, Ernst said. We know that electric vehicles don't perform as well in the northern climate, so it didn't make sense for the Postal Service to invest so heavily in an all-electric force. This was the the Joy made this plan, so this plan has to be changed, whatever the new postmaster, it doesn't have to stay this way. This was the Joy's planning, he's gone, so The new postmaster's got to step up and allocate the money, return it, whatever he's got to do. So a bill President Biden signed in 22 provided 1.2 billion to the Postal Service to buy electric vehicles. That's B with the billion. We need to be smart about the way we are providing services through the federal government, and that was not a smart move, Ernst said. Boy, this Senator Ernst, I mean, what's your issue? I mean, do you want that billions for yourself? Why does it matter to you, the government? Why are you sticking your nose in the Postal Service? Leave it alone. That money is not going to be returned, no matter how hard you try. It's gone. Ernst, a Republican from Red Oak, calls her bill the return to sender, rightfully so. Let me say that again. Return to Sender Act. Return to Sender Act. It's not going to happen. Post office is running from borrowed money each time with the losses keep coming in. Where are we going to muster up funds to return? This is unbelievable. This senator needs to know how post office is run, and there's no way this money is coming back. Not even a third of it, nothing. Ernst, a Republican from Red Oak, calls her bill the return. She said whatever hasn't been spent buying EVs to deliver the mail should be returned to government. The U.S. Postal Service currently has about 7,200 electric vehicles. Next generation delivery vehicles are being made by Wisconsin-based Oshkosh Defense. And officials say the U.S. Postal Service would face substantial costs if its contract to buy EVs from Oshkosh is canceled. The Postal Service is also buying over GU E-Transit electric vans from Ford. That's that article. This is insane. This senator apparently doesn't know the Postal Service. The money, how's it going to come back? From where? It's already gone. It's allocated. I mean, Postal Service, we all know, is carries on billions of dollars in loss as they report, and we need government help every other year to make it. So how do you propose a bill to get the funding back? From where? The money, like I said, it's gone already. The billion, it's gone. It's spread out all over the nation. Of course, I'm just messing around, guys, but it's at this point, you don't know what's going on inside the service, man. The money is being left and right. There's articles like management is eating all the funds, cut out the management's checks, and will be a decent, surviving, self-surviving, profitable organization. But nothing ever gets done. Nobody else has the balls to step up and change things around. We got a new Postmaster General. He's just in line. He just took that DeJoy seat. It was nice and warm. Signed off on the Delivering for America plan. Easy. The plan is already taken care of. I'm going to just grab my seat and give me this 6 figures. I'll take it gladly. Say a few words. Hello, I'm the new Postmaster General. And this, the Delivering for America plan is awesome. We're going to implement it. Dude, you haven't initiated nothing of your own. That plan was there already. What do you got to produce? What do you got to offer to us for taking this job? He's going to be grilled once he goes in front of the Congress, and wait till the senators get a hold of him. He should be checking out some of those videos from DeJoy's days when he was grilled in the Senate. So that day is coming. He can relax over there in D.C. headquarters. He will be grilled. It don't work like that way, brother. You gotta have your own plan, everything. You can't just sit in and, follow the previous Postmaster General's work already. You gotta make something of your own. And those senators are for sure gonna ask you everything. So this is what's going on in this article. The senator wants that funding back. The 1.2 billion that was given to post office for EV vehicles. So far, Oshkosh, always, when that clothing line comes to mind whenever I say Oshkosh, Pakosh, and Oshkosh is, only created 100. That's what the article said. How does this happen? Why so less? What is the truth behind that? Have they been paid only for those 100, or that's covered up? The rest of the money is gone elsewhere, like I'm assuming. We don't know. Could be a number of things in the office, man. I mean, USPS is really a mystery right now. What's going on up and down? Things are not changing. They're going downward as the older generation retires. There's no one's taking those positions, carrying over like the older folks did. It's we all know what management is doing. They're a bunch of vampires just sucking out of everything. But there's good ones too. I shouldn't say that. There's good ones that have earned their way. Carrier craft, whatever they were, clerk, work their way up. So I shouldn't say bad all, but the overall image is really bad of them and how they treat the employees. So that's how things are going right now. It's no up and up. Like I said, the new Postmaster General has not given us anything new as to what is already in place, what kind of improvements is he looking at. All he said was a Delivering for America plan, and we look to improve on it. That's not enough, dude. Like I said, once he faces the senators, I'm sure all the plans will come out, everything, but until that time, we'll stay in the dark, and no improvements coming in the near future. The smaller stations like my own, we will be left hanging with the LLVs, long life vehicles. The LLVs, man. I love mentioning the LLVs, man. They keep it going. Once you put it in reverse, it shuts off, and crank it up again. It's an awesome piece of machinery, man. I can't say enough, man. Keeps going. In the winter time, heat keeps coming, even though the heater is off. And, in the summer is a disaster. Obviously, it's worse. You don't want the heat coming from the front section where all the switches are at, but that's what we end up with. No AC, 110 degrees. And that's another thing. Somebody was mentioning, had a good question. OSHA, why hasn't OSHA shut down, all this without AC? I mean, they have a power like that. Some people were saying because it's not a private company, I guess. It's a federal government entity. So OSHA cannot just shut them down because of how the carriers being treated left and right, lives losing. Some lives have been already lost last few years. Maybe more, just don't make the news. Obviously the LLVs have been around for decades. So there probably has been more, loss of life than we've heard in recent years. So anyways, that's it. Today's video just about the senator trying to get the money that is not there anymore back from Postal Service, 1.2 billion. She has a point though. Oshkosh has only made 100 so far. What is the reason for that? That's something I gotta look up. I'll dig into that. What's going on, Oshkosh? Why only 100 vehicles made so far, and what's the truth behind all that? So, anyways, that's it, guys. Always stay hydrated. Keep checking your surroundings out there. And all of us work in various cities, various every address we serve. I mean, so apartments, everything, bad cities, crimes. Look out for all of that. Pray for all my fellow carriers, rural carriers, all that. So, anyways, that's it. Until next time, MailmanSyed out. We'll see you on the next take.